the same coin, and that this is where some of the greatest leadership comes from that joyful, free place. So as Mercury is moving retrograde through here, there's going to be this theme that comes up time and again, which is that using play and creativity is the best way to find solutions, is the best way to know how to move next. And that will often also feel very disallowed when you're trying to be a disciplined, conscientious person. And I know people in this space, we're always thinking about, how can I be conscientious? How can I think of others? How can I make sure I'm doing it all right? How can I make sure that I'm acknowledging the world as it is right now? That's beautiful. And sometimes when we work like that, we'll say playful and creative feelings feel selfish right now. A lot of us have been trained that that is like not conscientious, that is undisciplined, that is lazy, that is selfish. But this Mercury retrograde is going to show us time and again, if you're willing to give yourself just a little bit of creativity, a little bit of play, a little bit of joy, you'll often be able to access the next right step for important things, not just superficial things.
Man, the voice of reason back in the building on KBLA Talk 1580. You already know what it is. The VOR. From time to time, I tip my toe in the metaphysical, the spiritual, the astrological, the numerological. I'm covering everything because I want to understand the nature of relationships. Some people see this as a pseudoscience. I say, well, that's like saying your mom was a pseudo mom. If the mother of all science is metaphysics and spirituality, right? Even Carl Jung, he was studying all of the metaphysical scripts, the Buddha, Confucius, numerology, Egyptology. They studied all of the ancient spirituality. Plato, Socrates, they all got it from the mystery systems. And guess where astrology gets its start? In the mystery systems of ancient Egypt. It's called the Dendera. Oh, yeah, this is a real thing. We got callers on the line. Let's get them in here. Marie from Los Angeles. Would you like to speak?
Hello.
How are you, Marie? Would you like to speak to
I'm
Joanna?
fine. I would, please.
Okay, you have one question. We don't want to inundate her with too much energy.
I got you.
You got the question? You ready? Joanna, are you
Yes,
ready to say hello to
I'm
my
ready.
friend Marie?
hi,
Hi, Marie.
Joanna. Hi, Joanna. I have one question. I have been focusing on so many others for so long, and I feel deep within, my spirituality is pulling me finally to focus on myself. But I'm not clear. I have no clarity. Um, which direction do I move in? I feel I'm growing, but I have no clarity.
So it sounds like the first thing is it sounds like you have absolute clarity, and it's just that you're not giving yourself permission because you said you already know.
Uh-oh.
I mean, I could pick a card for you. I'm happy to do that too, but I think it's just the direction you go. Like you just said, you need to take some time for you. You need to be able to listen. You need to be able to go within. You need to connect into your soul. You've got so much wisdom in your soul. You're brilliant at helping other people. I know that. It just seems like you're a little bit depleted, and you just need to go to the well of divine source, cosmic energy, however you want to think of it, a higher power, and just plug in and recharge, and then all that inspiration will flow through, and you can be that divine instrument that you are, which is a strong voice for others. You're naturally a very strong channel and a brilliant speaker and communicator. Those are the things I sense with you.
Wait, don't go anywhere. Marie, Joanna, stay right there. When we come forward, hey, it's getting hot up in here. If you want to get in here too, all you got to do is call me 1-800-920-1580. When we come forward, Marie and Joanna will continue their discussion.
He's on fire tonight. It's the Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams, exclusively on KBLA Talk 1580.
I'm Misty Jordan with BIN News Now. A black mother in Canton, Ohio will spend 10 days behind bars after her kids miss hundreds of hours of school. Officials say her 13-year-old missed about a month's worth of class time. Her younger children each missed 112 hours. Prosecuting attorney Kyle Stone said this is protocol.
Family court is still willing to work with the parent, but if they're not willing to put in the work, it'll end up like this case where you get 10 days in jail.
Some National Guard troops are being withdrawn from the Los Angeles protest. The Pentagon confirmed it will scale back military presence in LA by about half. And the new Superman movie starring black actor Wendell Pierce is driving up interest in dog adoptions. Superman's dog Crypto has a big role in the film. Since the movie opened last weekend, Google searches for Adopt a Dog Near Me has spiked more than 500%. Get BIN News now on demand 24/7 on the iHeartRadio app.
Is your concrete cracking? Is your uneven walkway dangerous? Do you need to level that concrete porch or patio? Contact Groundworks, the concrete lifting experts. Riverside, get your free inspection today. Learn more at groundworks.com.
All I need is one mic.
With the KBLA Talk 1580 guest editorial, I'm Martin Gordon, chair of the Pasadena Community Coalition. Recently, I listened to a Tavis Smiley show conversation with James Farr. At one point, James said something that caught me off guard. Not because it wasn't true, but because it is. Black Altadena is gone. I know it may seem stupid and non-productive, but I stopped in that moment listening to Tavis and James. I broke down and cried. In the back of my mind, I told myself we can bring it back like it was. But James Farr's reality check hit me like a ton of bricks. My community is being murdered. I said murdered, not by the Altadena Eaton Canyon fire, but by the people we elect to protect us, and by greedy and gatekeeping nonprofits who cannot see the forest for the trees. For the first time since the fire, I truly feel and understand my wife's inconsolable pain. Because I'm struggling to find a path to recovery and at least some form of normalcy. My community is crumbling right in front of my face. Lack of funding to rebuild is slowly destroying us. Many of us can no longer hold out, and developers are gobbling up our property. When I hear voices like Tavis Smiley and James Farr speak truth to power on KBLA Talk 1580, it reminds me that we're not crazy, just unheard. Make no mistake here, KBLA delegation, this is war, and we the people of Black Altadena are losing. It's like waiting for reparation. Not gonna happen, brother. In this new orange man world, no one, no entity is persuaded by right or wrong. There is no consequence for doing the wrong thing, and no accolades or support for doing the right thing. Will war-torn Black Altadena survive? Your guess is as good as mine. But what have I got to lose? I'm in my 70s and don't have time to wait. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. once suggested that riots break out when people have no hope. But there's nothing left to burn down in Altadena. I wish I could say I remain hopeful that my beloved community will rise again like a phoenix from the ashes. I wish I could. With a KBLA Talk 1580 guest editorial, I'm Martin Gordon, chair of the Pasadena Community Coalition. Pasadena Community Coalition at gmail.com. Reach out to me. As always, we welcome your feedback.
Yo, it's Zoe Williams, the VOR, and I know you're tired of pretty gems with Pretty Lies, where people seem to scroll more than they sweat. Well, it's time to level up. Welcome to Huff and Puff, where excuses die and champions rise. Smack dab at 1221 North La Brea on the corner of Fairview. This ain't a photo shoot, it's a battleground. Certified achievers in the game. Trainers who grind with you, not post pictures beside you. Whether you're chasing your next personal record or just trying to outrun your past, this is your sanctuary of sweat. No mirrors, no filters, no fluff, just pain, passion, and purpose. Stop talking, start training, huff hard, puff loud, be legendary. Where folks go to war with their weaknesses. Huff and Puff.
Ready to order?
Yes. We're earning unlimited 3% cash back on dining and entertainment with a Capital One Saver card, so let's just get one of everything.
Everything?
Fire everything! The Capital One Saver card is at table 27 and they're earning unlimited 3% cash back.
Yes, Chef! This is so nice.
Had a feeling you'd want 3% cash back on dessert.
Ooh, tiramisu!
Earn unlimited 3% cash back on dining and entertainment with the Capital One Saver card. Capital One, what's in your wallet?
Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com for details.
This is KBLA Talk 1580. Talk radio. That's music to your ears. We're unapologetically progressive. KBLA Talk 1580. You're listening to the voice of reason with Zoe Williams. Only on KBLA Talk 1580.
Going to try to spin the block with you this Mercury retrograde in Leo? Yes. Do you want them to? No. And here's why. Firstly, people may spin the block this Mercury retrograde in Leo because their pride is wounded. Mercury is stationing retrograde in Leo, and right after Mercury stations, the ruler of Mercury, the sun, squares off with Chiron. So people could be contemplating back into the past around a source of validation that they can utilize to soothe their hurt ego. Or even if they've been through something challenging, thinking, who is a safe space that I can return back to? Not here. Certainly not here. But I digress. The real issue I have with the people who...
Ladies and gentlemen, the VOR is in here cooking with the rarest grease. Of course, I have my special guest on the line. You know who she is, Joanna Garzelli. She's got a new book. I want everybody to go to her website, and that is joannagarzelli.com. I want you to go there right now. Please, pre-order, buy it, do whatever you got to do. Support her. This is her third time on the Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams, and she's currently working with a caller from Los Angeles. That caller's name is Marie. Marie, Joanna, are we both on? Are all of us online right now? Can we hear each other?
Yes, Marie is here.
All right. Joanna, I know you had a little time to tap into your spirit on this. You might have even pulled a card or something. But the young lady got questions, and I would like to hear your answer to them.
Yes, you're so right. I was getting actually a lot while we were just going through having that little contemplation time. Mm-hmm. Marie, are you okay if I just share a couple of things with you that came through, and then if you have something specific to ask, you can go ahead. So, as I was sitting here, as I was sitting here, first thing I saw was a candle, and I just kept hearing over and over, Holy Spirit. Just talk to her about the Holy Spirit. And then after that, I was being told about you going through, or you have gone through rather, you're not about to go through one, a trial by fire. But that trial by fire is something that is like the way it gets shown to me is sort of going down from just below the bra line at the center of going down the center of the stomach. So I was being drawn to this area and just showing that there's something that's still with something that, again, that's what was being shown to me. So I don't know if any of this makes any sense or you have any specific question.
No, you're actually accurate.
Ooh. Don't scare me, Marie, because I will take these headphones, I'll take them off, and I'll run up out of here now. I'm one of them spooky guys. I will take these headphones off and run down the street. You hear me?
No. But when you're in touch and you're praying and you're always assisting others, you just feel like it's time for your time to spend on yourself and grow. But I'm not sure of my path. You know, I'm not sure of the path to take for myself. For others, I can share, but when it comes to myself, I'm confused. And I'm a Libra. My scales are off.
Yeah, I think the most important thing is that this is about you stepping into your power, or I should say, and it seems to be this theme with this Mercury retrograde, is reclaim your power, and that your path is really about guiding and helping other people. But like when I get shown that line down the center of the sort of running down the center of the stomach, it shows that you're not like you have to step into it. So there's something where you're holding yourself back in some capacity. It's doubt. You're not believing in yourself.
Okay.
Is it true, Marie?
Okay. Yes.
Listen, Joanna's nice. Zoe's not so nice. What you scared of? Which one of the paths scares you the most? Oh, let me mind my business. Finish, Joanna. My bad. I didn't mean to jump in.
You're so bad, bro.
There's no like one specific path, but I would say like your most aligned path is to is helping other people, is working with other people. That's your path of prosperity on a financial level, to a soul, personal fulfillment. So I feel like that's the way you would most be of service. People, you're great at listening to people. People rely on you. I feel like that's the simplest way I could say it.
Well,
okay.
I hope she helped you, Marie. Marie, did you get something
out
of it? Well, that's all I needed to hear. Marie, guess what you just did?
Yes. LA is in the building.
She brought Los Angeles in the building. LA is on the board. If you want to bring your city to the building, all you got to do is call me at 1-800-920-1580. Joanna, just tell me this quickly before we get to our next caller. Like, what is your process like? What are you feeling? Do you feel overwhelmed when you're reading for somebody? Like, do you have to tap into their energy? And when you do, is there like a moment afterwards where you kind of decompress, or maybe sage? Do you have sage? Is sage evil? Talk to me.
Sage is fine. I mean, sage is great. I don't use that at the moment. I mean, like what I'll do is sort of breathing, or go for a walk, or just clear myself. But it depends who I'm reading for. So, for example, sometimes there'll be mediumship that will occur when a loved one comes through from the other side. Sometimes it's like I will just hear, which is clairaudience, hearing spirit. Sometimes it's a combination of clairsentience, the feeling, or clairvoyance, where I'm shown images. And I just open myself up to receive. Having tarot cards is it's like an access point to a portal. I don't need it, but sometimes people like it because it takes something more abstract and it just helps visualize.
This is interesting. I love to hear this kind of stuff. I'm intrigued deeply. We have one of our favorite listeners to the show. She just got into the chat. I'm gonna give her a minute, but she said supposedly the retrograde starts tomorrow. She said starting today for me. I would love for I'm staying on point to call in. Listen, when we come forward, the voice of reason shall continue to take calls and talk about the Mercury retrograde, which will be here tomorrow. I want people to call in tomorrow during my show and tell me, how has your day been? Were there communication issues? Were there technical difficulties? Were there some type of issue, some type of glitch? When we come forward, more from myself and Joanna.
Is it good to you? More Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams when we come forward.
Some things can steal your sunshine.
Ugh, I just got my hair done.
Sorry, the cooler's broken. Anyone see my flip-flops? Anyone?
But COVID-19 can steal a lot more.
I just took a COVID test. Ugh.
Prescription medications for COVID exist. If you test positive this summer, ask your doctor if they're right for you. Visit Pfizerforall.com/COVID-19 to learn more. Sponsored by Pfizer.
There's nothing like when you get that part from eBay and it just fits. Yeah, the first time. So you can do less of this and get right back to more of this. At eBay, you'll find all the parts you need, guaranteed to fit, at prices you'll love. Sounds good, doesn't it? eBay. Things people love. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Ready to order?
Yes. We're earning unlimited 3% cash back on dining and entertainment with the Capital One Saver Card, so let's just get one of everything.
Everything?
Fire everything. The Capital One Saver Card is at table 27, and they're earning unlimited 3% cash back.
Yes, Chef! This is so nice.
Had a feeling you'd want 3% cash back on dessert.
Ooh, tiramisu.
Earn unlimited 3% cash back on dining and entertainment with the Capital One Saver Card. Capital One, what's in your wallet?
Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com for details.
My mom has decided to learn to paint, and she's good.
My dad's now into creative cuisine, and I've already put on 6 pounds.
Learning new things comes with age.
My mom? She started forgetting my name and what we're talking about.
Forgetting well-known things doesn't. Memory loss may be a sign of Alzheimer's disease. Early detection gives you and your loved one time to plan for the future. Learn the warning signs of Alzheimer's at 10signs.org. Brought to you by the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
At KBLA Talk 1580, we aim to foster enlightening, sustainable, restorative dialogue, and we welcome unapologetically progressive viewpoints that empower fellow citizens. We are now accepting submissions for KBLA Talk 1580 guest editorials like this one.
With the KBLA Talk 1580 guest editorial, I'm Martin Gordon, chair of the Pasadena Community Coalition. Recently, I listened to a Tavis Smiley Show conversation with James Farr. James said something that caught me off guard. Black Altadena is gone. My community is being murdered. I said murdered.
All you have to do is go to our website homepage at KBLA1580.com and click on the icon that says KBLA Guest Editorials to learn more about our editorial standards and content submission guidelines. As long as the topic aligns with our mission, we are happy to review your submission and consider it for broadcast. We can't make any promises, but we want to amplify progressive perspectives that are community-focused and solution-oriented. So, go to KBLA1580.com right now to download all the information you need about our guest editorials. At KBLA Talk 1580, we've got your black.
You know you want some more. It's the Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
Have no faith in
Let's talk fears of intimacy, astrology edition. The truth is that whenever we hear Mercury retrograde, we can feel fear. We feel like, oh, it's a time that we shouldn't sign stuff. It's a time where we could expect fights. It's a time where we're going to have issues with communication. And why do you think that is? Well, number one, during Mercury retrograde, we're invited to look at the way that we communicate, the way that we express ourselves, and the things that we suppress around our communication, around our feelings, and that's why a lot of fights can come up. It's actually inviting us to look at our ego. Mercury is not the enemy. It's not superstition. It shows you your fears of intimacy, your fears on trusting and relying on God, on source, on yourself, on other people. So you can either use it.
Come on, man. Mercury's a divine trickster. That's it. What does the divine trickster do? It tricks you into going into the right direction. Because of your own knowledge, lean not on your own understanding, right? You don't really know. So sometimes the divine trickster, Loki, the fox in France, all of these archetypes have always existed. And Mercury is the same kind of archetype, right? Again, why was Carl Jung talking about the inner trickster within us, within his psychotherapy framework? So we're quick to dismiss astrology and, it's a pseudoscience. Yet the giants of the science were also in support of it in some way, secretly. You do know our guy, Sir Isaac Newton. He had to hide that he was an alchemist at the time. He would have been killed. But secretly, he was into alchemy, but he couldn't present that way. Mercury retrograde is not an external force affecting you, but an ontological fractal of the psyche exposing itself through projection. What we call glitches, miscommunications, and delays are really symbolic eruptions of repressed trauma patterns, relational misalignments, and narrative dissonance. Mercury becomes it's not a punisher. I don't want you guys to think it's a punisher. But what it does is slow you down so you can really evaluate what you're doing, what you've done, and why. Oh, this is deep. This is deep stuff. Joanna, get in here.
Yes. The glitch. When you were talking about that and saying the glitch, I saw an image of turning the handle to a door and opening it, and then there's just stars the other side. Makes me think of Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Exactly. And when Douglas Adams said the answer must be 42 then, right?
Right. But that's exactly it. Mercury retrograde will drag you through the psychic debris of your consciousness, right? That you've like rejected this stuff, right? Your mind has rejected it. You don't want to feel it. So you move past it. I always tell people, just because you've moved on doesn't mean you've gotten through it. And sometimes Mercury retrograde will drag you back through it because it is not reconciled. Do you see?
And I get dragged back through it whether it's Mercury retrograde or not. I feel like I don't have a choice.
I love it. We got a caller on the line. Would you like to talk to her?
Oh, yes.
It's my niece. It's my niece from Houston, Texas. Attila from Houston, Texas. You're on the line with Joanna. I know you got questions. I'm going to sit back.
I have a whole lot of questions. Hi, Miss Joanna. How are you?
Hello. Oh, my gosh. Amazing to connect with you.
Yes, ma'am. I'm so excited for your book too. Okay, but as far as my question, so normally with retrograde, I feel it like the week or two before. Typical stuff, issues with communication or technology has been annoying me the last few days. But I'm just curious to know, like, if there's any surprises I should expect this time around. I say that because I can feel something, but I don't really know what it is. If that makes sense. I don't know if any of that makes sense, but yeah.
It does, yeah. Do you want surprises? Are you looking for surprises? Or do you not want to be surprised?
I am surprisingly open to being surprised. Normally, I don't like surprises like that, but I keep feeling like I need to be open, I guess. But I'm like, open to what? What is it? And maybe I'm just tripping, but yes.
Well, I think it's that some part of your soul is searching for something more. It's looking for some type of stimulation. Now, when you said about how the computer or things go, you get interference with them, one of the things that popped up is that, how do I want to say it? Hang on, it's right there. Oh, your field. So sometimes, like, what you can do when the energies feel like a lot for you with Mercury retrograde, whether it's to do with something that's happening energetically or not, it's a little bit like Pavlov's dogs. You know, if you ring the bell and the dogs then salivate, it's like a sort of a conditioned response. So
Pavlov,
something to you could say, yeah, I'm going to use this time of Mercury retrograde, I'm going to, instead of where the energy is sort of hitting you and creating breaks in your energy field, what if you just practiced when you sit quietly, you could sit quietly for a minute and close your eyes and just sense like this beautiful sort of smooth energy, almost like instead of it just a shooting star, it's almost like this beautiful globe that just circulates around your energy field that is dynamic and powerful, an opportunity for you to build your energy. That's how spirit shows it to me. It's like a golden globe, and then it turns violet, and it goes from the top of your head, and it's going over the left all the way down the body, up around, and that showing like, and it's like as if spirit's saying, you are the planet, and you are the star, and you are the cosmos. And it really, it's like that, again, this is the theme of, well, the power's inside of you. So it's really just a thought process. And as that shifts inside you, then more of what you do on the outside, some of those constructs are going to start to break down for you, because some of those constructs are they're just a little bit like a security blanket. But it's as if your guides are saying, well, you don't need that. You're brave and bold. Not that you have anything to worry about, but like there's good things ahead for you. So just step into them without the crutch, without the walking stick. I went unfiltered there. I know you're young.
No, listen. As she's talking, and my niece she knows me. As she's talking, my mind is racing. My mind is like, I can say this. Look, I can't interrupt. I'm not going to interrupt. I'm going to let her say. But as she's talking, I'm saying, wait a minute. Mercury retrograde. Technological malfunction serve as diagnostic metaphors for outdated mental coding. Missed messages, right? Unveil unconscious self-abandonment. Circular conflicts in relationship expose recursive karmic roles. Retrograde is your ego made audible. This is what, as she's talking, I'm literally going, wow. I'm like, yo, this is what she's saying to my niece. Now, niece, are you listening?
I'm over here shocked because I don't know if she remembers. I think it was the second reading that she did for me that one time, and the last card that she pulled was the star.
Yep.
So it's just interesting hearing it because I'm like, it literally connects from the last card. I'm speechless over here.
Yeah.
Shine, shine, shine.
So, Attila, did you get what you needed to hear?
Yes, I did. Oh my gosh, thank you, Joanna. Sorry, I'm just like shocked.
Niece.
So much love to you,
niece. Guess what you just did?
Bryce Houston in the building.
Houston, Texas is on the board when we come forward. Me and my homegirl, Joanna Garzelli. We're going to chop it up a little bit and we're going to get back to the phone lines.
KBLA 1580 Santa Monica.
I'm Misty Jordan with BIN News. Now, a black mother in Canton, Ohio will spend 10 days behind bars after her kids miss hundreds of hours of school. Officials say her 13-year-old missed about a month's worth of class time. Her younger children